Thank you for watching our video today. Today I want to show us how to calculate questions that have to do with variation. Now, variation is one of the simplest topic in mathematics that you can always answer questions under it. Now, you can have such question in the basic examination, that's the junior WAEC, and then you can also have that in your senior WAEC examination. These two exams always bring out questions on this topic, variation. Now, the concept of variation is quite easy because the idea that variation carries, the idea behind variation rather, is that anytime you have a question on variation, the first thing you must notice, always find the formula connecting the quantities you are given. Don't always forget, always find the formula connecting the quantities. Now, how do you find the formula? The first thing you must do is this. If you want to find the formula, is to introduce a constant and find the value of the constant. What does the constant stands for? When you get the constant, substitute it back into the first relationship you had. Now, this is what I mean. Let's use this question to explain what I'm saying. First question here says, when it said y rather is directly proportional to x. So this question is based on a direct variation. Y is directly proportional to x and y equals to 10 when x is 4. Now, first question A says find the formula connecting y and x. B, find y when x is 10. 8 rather. Find y when x is 8. Sorry. Now, we have this solution. Don't forget, the first thing I said you need to do is to introduce a constant. Introduce a constant and you get the value of that constant. So we have here, I want to start solving for, let's have this first. We have y is directly proportional to x. So what I'm going to do is this, I'm going to introduce a constant here. Now your constant can either be k or c, depending on any constant you want to use. You can choose any other alphabet, but make sure the alphabet you are choosing does not appear as one of your quantities given. So we have here y direct proportional to x, and don't forget the constant should always come after the sign of proportionality, meaning I'm going to have y, so I'm going to be using k. Let the constant be k, so I'm going to be using k. So I'm going to say y is equal to, so since I want to remove this sign of proportionality, I'll introduce an equal sign, and this k will come after the equal sign, which is x, kx. Now, if you have gotten that, the next thing to do is to ensure that this k, you make k the subject of formula. So to be k is equals to, if I want to make k the subject of formula, I'm going to divide both sides by x. Don't forget that. I'm going to divide both sides by the term that is attached to the x, to the k rather. Since I want to make k the subject of formula, I'm going to divide both sides by the term that is attached to k. So it's x that is attached to k here. This cancels this. I'm going to be having k will be equals to y over x. So I have k is going to be equals to y. They say y is 10. So I have 10 over, I have x here is 4 now. So this is what I have. So I'm having y is equals to, k is equals to, now 4 divided by 10 divided by this 4 now. I can have 2 here is 2, 2 here is 5. So I can have 2 here, 1, 2 into 5 is 2.5. So I have k is 2.5. So it means that I have gotten the value of k as 2.5. So I'm going to come back and introduce it into a relationship here that I was supposed to have. Don't forget, we had y is equals to kx. Y equals to kx before I divided by x. So y is equals to kx. I can call it equation 1. So I will put back this k, put 2.5 for k in equation 1. So I'm going to have y is equals to, so instead of k, I'll write 2.5x. So this is the relationship. So you have answered, let's call this one A, you have answered A. So the relationship that is connecting y and x is y is equals to 2.5x. This is the relationship. Now, this is what you are going to use to solve B. Your relationship is always what you are going to use to solve B. So we're going to have B now. It's going to be They say we should find y. So y is question mark. So, and then we know x equals to 8. So I'm going to say therefore, using, or rather, let's have using y, okay, using y, okay, let's have using y is equals to 2.5x. So I'm going to have, I'm looking for y, so y is going to be equals to 2.5 times 2.5x means 2.5 times x. So I have x as 8. So y is going to be equals to, if you times this, you are supposed to get 20. Okay, let's see. I have 2, you can multiply without a point. When you're done, you put back a point. 8 times 5 is 40, around 0 carry 4. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 plus 4, I have 20. So y is equals to, don't forget there's a decimal point, so one digit after the decimal point, so I put my point there, so this is 20. So the answer here is 20. So y is 20 when x is 8. So thank you for watching.